Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Alan Goodwin! George, everybody! Dave George! Wow, this is such a treat. What a nice club, right? They even have internet access. That's awesome. I don't even have that. I called my provider today. I was like, help me because you're not providing me internet access. And I didn't get a human. I got an automated attendant, and it was a girl's voice. She sounded like this. She goes, let's reset your cable modem. What I'd like you to do is unplug the power from the back of your cable modem, and when you're done, say power unplug. I'm like, you're chipper. Is this the girl from the Progressive commercials? Am I talking to Flo? I was trying to see if I had it unplugged, and then the phone said, are you still there? I said, I'm here, okay, I have it unplugged now. She goes, I'm sorry, I didn't get that. Did you say your power's unplugged? Just say yes or no. Yes. Okay, great. I want to download that app for my iPhone, okay? I want the automated attendant app. So when my wife calls, I can forward her to the automated attendant app and let it answer as me, and then just text message me the important details of the phone call. So I just get a text message. Karen is being mean at work. Pick up milk on her way home. Duration 54 minutes. Thank you, automated attendant app. That would be great. The only bad part about that was I'd still have to sound like automated attendant around the house, so she wouldn't know when I'm forwarding her. So, like on the weekends, I'd have to be like, did you want me to mow the lawn? If you want me to mow the lawn, say mow lawn. I'm sorry, I didn't get that. Goodbye. That would be good. I don't know if you guys have figured it out yet, but I have ADD, and so do both of my kids, and my wife hates all of us. There are some pluses and minuses to ADD. Here's a minus. This is a disadvantage. Last year, we went on our second honeymoon to a little exotic island. We went to New Orleans, Louisiana. Here's the thing, if you have ADD, don't go to Mardi Gras for your second honeymoon. That is a bad call, okay? There are a lot of distractions. Big ones, little ones, perky ones, they're everywhere. And it's just a plastic bead necklace exchange rate. It's crazy, really. And my wife said, you look like a kid in the candy store. I said, I'm married, okay? I am a kid with diabetes in a candy store. We got married people here tonight, all right. But there's also some advantages to having ADD. Here's a plus. A lot of guys get yelled at when their wife realizes that they have zoned out of the conversation. All right, but all I get is, did you take your pill today? And I'm always like, nope, I forgot. I'll go do that right now. And then I never come back. See, so that's a big plus right there. There's, I'll tell you this, here's another minus. A lot of guys, you say things that make people mad at you when you have ADD. You're not trying to, you're just trying to be cute and funny, but they don't find it cute or funny. Like little people, they like that term, little people, okay? Don't say Shetland person, don't do that. I mean, it's hilarious though, right? But they hate it. And I've said things that's caused me, like I made my wife mad the other day. She walked in the family room and she goes, why am I so itchy? I said, I think it's because you're pronouncing it with the silent B. And I don't know why you're so itchy. Oh. all the time. Turns out I should have just said dry skin. So, live and learn, live and learn. I've said things that's causing me to lose friends, and I don't want that, because I like friends. My wife gave me some good advice. She told me, if a friend of yours tells you bad news happening in their life, just say, I'm sorry to hear that, and nothing else. And buy them a card or a gift, because actions speak louder than words. That is really good advice, everyone, because a week later, my friend told me he was diagnosed with Lyme disease. And I said, I'm sorry to hear that, and I got him a get well card, and I put a coupon in for Lyme-Aid, because, when I chose Lyme disease, right? That's what you do. And my other friend went to Florida and got his hand bit off by an alligator, and he hated the Gatorade. I got him. Yeah. Really need 2 hands stoking that stuff. So, he was furious. I have dyslexia too. Yeah, it couldn't just be as easy as ADD. Nope, dyslexia. Wham, there you go. And here's the thing with dyslexia, it's more than number-letter confusion. You overthink words entirely. Good example, my doctor told me I should eat and drink more antioxidants, which made me think if antioxidants are good for me, right, that means that normal plain oxidants bad for me. And it makes sense because my mom said I was an oxidant. So I'm jealous of my kids though, because they were diagnosed with ADD early in life, and they've been treatment, they're on their meds, and their lives are great. My daughter was diagnosed when she was 12, my son was diagnosed when he was 6. I was diagnosed when my daughter was 12, so I didn't know why my life sucked for so long, is what I'm trying to say. In high school, I didn't even know I had ADD. All I knew is that I had dyslexia. And I was a stoner. That is all I knew. And that's a bad mix right there. Stoner dyslexic, because I would stand by that drug-free school zone sign for hours, just waiting and waiting. If you got that, tell a friend, all right? You can't smoke that stuff all the time, though, because it'll warp your perception. One time, I was so wasted. I was watching a TV show about sexual harassment, and there was a girl on the show, a sexually harassed victim girl, and I'm looking at her, and I'm thinking, who would sexually harass her? And not to be mean, but her face was all scrambled and cute, and her voice was like, I was sitting at my desk when a man came up from behind. Ew, I was thinking, of course he got her from behind. She had really nice hair. I've been traveling a lot lately. I just got back from a gig in Michigan. Has anybody been to Michigan? Yeah? Sarah Jessica Parker's sister has been to Michigan. That was awesome. I like Michigan. There's a lot of cool stuff made by Native Americans in Michigan, and I forget the technical name for these, but they're for catching dreams. It's it's casinos. Casinos. Yeah, they caught my retirement dream, my daughter's college dream. They are super powerful, and I used to live in New York City, which is dangerous. If you ever move to New York City, here's a survival tip that I learned when I lived there, okay? I'll share it with you, ready? It's easy, it's just avoid other people, okay? That's and especially Times Square, you're trying to avoid flyer pamphlet people, because they are just trying to shove a flyer in your face, okay? And here's what you do, here's the technique I developed, all right? This is good information. It's called the full up technique. Okay, full up. That's what I named it. And it's simple. All you have to do is carry something in both hands. Now you are full up, okay? You cannot accept their stupid flyers because you're full up, all right? I would always carry a cell phone and a handgun. I can't give it to him or her or one of those two because hold on, I'm getting a call. Hello? What's going on, baby? I'm in Times Square. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, there's a guy right in front of me. Yeah. Trying to give me a fire. I've got a gun to his face. It's not helping. I know. I know. It's crazy. I don't know what to do. I gotta go. I think this joke is over. No, not now, because there's a guy right here. No, okay. Alright. That was good enough. No, that was good enough. Alright, last time. I love you to my little pookie wookie do. Are you happy? Are you happy? Alright, these people are waiting for a new joke, and you're making me do this. It's ridiculous. Got a gun to this guy's head. I gotta go. Alright, bye. I'll shoot you too. I swear to God. I hate that. Alright, she always makes me say that. Alright, where was I? Yeah, you know, here's the thing, people. New York City, it's all, I've been traveling so much. I wanted to audition for American Idol. I love that show. Do you guys, I like American Idol because it brings out music and reality TV show, my two favorite things. And I wanted to audition, but you have to be between the ages of 16 and 28 to audition for that show, and I'm only that age when I'm in an adult chat room on the internet, so I was unable to audition, but I do like that show. I like rock and roll, too, specifically, not just music in general, but rock and roll. And I noticed a trend the other day going through my music on my iPhone that a lot of the bands in rock and roll, here's the trend I noticed, the best bands in the history of rock and roll tend to begin with the word "the" in their name. Like the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, the Who, the Doors, the Police, the White Stripes, the Black Keys, the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And then I noticed that the worst bands in the history of rock and roll tended to begin with the word Nickelback. So, rock and roll trend information for you right there. And I love TV shows that have real people on them. One of my favorite shows is Antiques Roadshow. Have you guys ever seen Antiques Roadshow? Isn't that a great show? If you haven't seen it, I'll explain. There's people, they're regular people like you and I go on this show with stuff in their house, and there's expert appraisers that know the value of objects. And these people come on to find out if their objects are valuable. And they only show two types of people on this show. One kind of person is somebody who thinks they have an object that is very valuable, and they're very confident in that fact. Then they find out that, nope, that object's not very valuable at all, right? And then the other type of person is someone who's unsure of the value of their object, and they come to find out that that stuff is priceless, right? First time I saw it, I saw the guy who thought he had something valuable. He was sure of it. He goes, this is a vase from the Ming Dynasty. And the expert appraiser says, these markings are consistent with that time frame, but if you'll notice here on the bottom where it's etched, made in Taiwan, right there, that is bad, okay? Because that's in English. Ming Dynasty, there's no English there. And then I saw this other guy on the show, he was like, he was like, I found this stick in my basement, a carved stick with writing on it. What do you think that's worth right there, that stick? And the expert appraiser was like, sir, this is the stock that was used by Moses. Might want to put that in some bubble wrap. This has been in my basement for 6 years. My basement flooded 2 years ago. I wish I wouldn't have known what it was 2 years ago. How do you use it? Power Christ compels thee. It's not working. Power Christ. Nothing, I don't even feel wind kicking up. How do you power Christ? All right. I'm not trying to be mean towards Christ, by the way. I'm a Christian. I believe in the rapture. I'm serious. I got a moonroof in my car. I'm ready. I hit the safety belt. Take me, Jesus. Whoa, let me suck it in. Try again, Jesus. Anti-gravity beam. Come on. I need some KY in my car. I need to If you don't know what the rapture is, I'll tell you, that's when Jesus comes back to this planet and takes all the good people into the heavens, just leaving Dick Cheney on the face of the earth. All right. Woo! Speaking of technology, I got my own iPhone app called iAl. It's a free app. You can get it on the iTunes App Store. Download that. I was talking to my wife on the iPhone the other day, and here's the thing with the phones. We all have, whether you have an iPhone or not, caller ID. The technology is amazing, right? But I don't think that's a plus, because we can see who's calling us, and it influences how we answer our phones, right? Sometimes we see who's calling us, that is going to voicemail, isn't it, right? I mean, I know. I called my wife the other day. She saw it was me on the caller ID. She answers her phone like this. She goes, "What you need?" It's like, "Hey baby, what's going on?" "Nothing, what you need?" "Nothing, why do you keep saying what you need?" "No reason, what you need?" Okay, I get it. I'm just calling because I need something, right? I'm just calling because I have a favor to ask of you on my behalf. That's the only reason I would ever call you for anything, right? I mean, that's what you're trying to say, right? She goes, "Well, why are you calling me?" And I said, "Well, what if I was just calling to say I love you? Did you ever think about that?" "Well, is that why you were calling me?" And to be fair, by this time, I'd forgotten the reason why I called her. So I just went with it. I was like, "You know what? Yes, I was just calling to say I love you. What do you think about that?" And she said, "Did you take your pill today?"